Welcome to Baxter Yoga. I'm here again at the Oakland Yoga Studio. Please come check it out the next time you're in town. And don't forget, you can find a link to buy my book and also the Yoga for Healthy Aging t-shirts on my website, baxterbell.com, as well as links and information about upcoming workshops and retreats and international travel involving yoga. You can also find longer practices on the practice channel at the website yogayouonline.com. So today I'm excited to share with you a version of the reclining dynamic core strengthening sequence that I've shared with you previously using the block between the hands. I gave you 3 different variations, one with the feet on the floor, one with the shins parallel, and one with the legs up in the air. Today we're going to bring back into play the drumstick that I introduced to you a while back in the standing arms overhead sequence. With the blocks, we obviously are pressing in on the blocks as we're moving the blocks up and down. With the drumstick, we can also push in or pull out, and today I'm going to encourage you to pull out a little bit to change the effect in the shoulders. So let's come on down and get started with that. You'll need a blanket, perhaps for padding for the spine, and a sticky mat, although just an open spot on the floor will work nicely as well. We're going to do the first variation a couple times, the second variation a couple times, and the third variation a couple times. The key here is to hold on to the ends of the drumstick, lift it up over the heart and pull outward. As you inhale, take the stick up and overhead. And then as you exhale, carefully rolling up and bringing the stick just to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, coming back and down. Exhale, the right shoulder blade and the head lift off the floor as you go just to the left side. Inhale, come back to the starting position. And the knees drop open as you exhale through the center, gentle with the lower back on the floor. Inhale, knees together, arms overhead. Exhale, stick to the right side, pulling outward on the stick as you work. Exhale to the left, maintaining that nice stretch of the hands away from each other a little bit. And then exhaling, coming up through center, and then back to the starting position. Now, float the shin bones up parallel with the floor. Same pattern. Exhale to the right side, maintaining that little tension on the stick. Exhale to the left side. Inhale to center. Exhale, coming through the center, feet and knees separate apart. Inhaling back. Let's do that one more time. Following the breath. The exhale rolls you up gently, and the inhale brings you down, and then finally splitting the difference. Beautiful. And then straight up in the air. Exhale, stick to the one side. Now, obviously I'm showing you all 3 variations today, but you may decide that you want to stick with variation number 1, you might want to stick with variation number 2, or you might enjoy this third variation where the legs are more or less straight up in the air. You can have a little bend in the knees if the hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight. And then finally bring the feet down, release the stick to the side, give the arms a little shake, and then to come up and out, roll to one side and come back to center. So I usually do that about 6 rounds in general. You can do more than that if the core and neck are okay with that. Sometimes the neck fatigues a little bit, so doing a little bit of gentle movement side to side when you're done can feel really good for the neck. So that's the reclining dynamic core strengthening sequence, utilizing the drumstick between the hands to add a little extra action in the upper body that's different than when you squeeze the block. So a nice little advantage to having that little technique. Now you could use a strap as well, but I like the firmness of the drumstick, and I'll be sharing more practices involving that in the future. So that completes our practice for today. Please, again, check out all my offerings online. Don't forget we have archived material on the blog site Yoga for Healthy Aging that's still available to you, even though there are no longer updated blogs available. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook as well as YouTube, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much for joining me today. Namaste.